Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The famous Greek philosopher Aristotle had said that man is a social animal. What he meant was that within us human beings there is a natural need and desire to be part of a social gathering, wherein not only is our presence acknowledged but appreciated as well. A doctor put it very well when he said that a human being becomes a human being amongst the human beings. In many jails around the world, there is a punishment called solitary confinement. But before that, one interesting fact. America is one country which has the highest prison rate, meaning as compared to the population or the number of people there, they have the highest percentage people in jails. There are many states there wherein they are spending more on their jails and prisons as compared to what they would spend on their schools and colleges. And maybe that is a reason why so many people are in their jails. But coming back, what is solitary confinement? It is a punishment wherein the criminal is left all alone just by himself. And this loneliness is so potent and so powerful that the most notorious of criminals, they give in and speak up. That is why a criminal who was kept in solitary confinement said that as long as he was there, he felt as if he was dead. And only when he was brought back to the society, he felt he was brought back to life. Within medical science, there are many interesting researches on this subject. Two scholars I would invite you to read their work. One is Dr. Deepak Chopra. Dr. Chopra, he's a doctor and as well as he's a spiritualist. So what he does is that he takes all the scientific researches of today and he matches them with the information provided us by the religions thousands of years back. The second is Daniel Goleman. He has two very nice books, Social Intelligence, Emotional Intelligence. Both books are worth reading. In one of his books he writes that today architects are being told to design houses in such a way that household members could socialize more with each other. It's amazing. We live such a rat race, such a fast life, that even though living under the same roof, we do not have time to interact and socialize with each other. Then in other researches, there is direct relationship between being lonely and our bodily sicknesses and diseases. So the fact is out that the human being, for his mental, for his physical, for his entire well-being, has to be part of a society. Now, what does the religion of Islam say on this subject? Islam is the newest or the most updated religion sent by God. So this religion has to be all-encompassing. So let's look first at the Holy Quran. In the Holy Quran, you have chapter number 49, Surah Hujurat. Dr. Sayyid Ammar Naqshwani, very famous speaker, he calls this chapter Surah Akhlaq, a chapter which teaches you manners. Within this chapter, God says that He has created us in different groups and tribes. And why did He do that? He did that so that we can know each other, so that we can socialize with each other. Then let's now look at the life of Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad was sent as a living example for us to follow him. That's why the Quran calls him a Uswatan Hasana, an excellent exemplar whom we should all follow. At least his true followers would be those who would reflect his actions within their own actions. So let me refer a book to you. There is this website www.al-islam.org. Genuine Islamic stuff. On that website there is a book called Prophet Muhammad, A Mercy to the World. Many of simple and interesting character traits of the Prophet are mentioned therein. So in that book it is mentioned that the Prophet Muhammad was a very social character. He was always hanging out with his people. And not only this, if he would see that a companion was missing from the social circle, so he would make inquiries that why is this person missing. So the religion of Islam is all about social gatherings. Islam allows it and approves it, but with the conditions applied. Whenever Islam approves something, Islam brings along with it its own conditions. Like Islam says, do charity, help others financially, but there are conditions like you can't be a Robin Hood, you can't steal from the rich and then give the poor. Islam says you want to be Mr. Charitable, then earn your own money and then give it. Same with this being social. Islam has its own rules, which at least today I will not mention them. But what I can mention to you in a nutshell is that we are told that we have been created to worship God. Then when the Prophet was asked how many ways of worshipping God, so he said that as many as the breath that you take. So according to this, socializing with people is also, according to Islam, a form of worshipping God. So until next time, happy socializing and thank you and Khuda Hafiz.